Welcome to the fun side of hell. I'm your host Lucifer, and today we're coming back to Trials of Cold Steel. Now in the previous episode we managed to rescue Machias out of prison and found out that Fee has explosives in her bag. Now you're probably wondering why am I starting this episode from the opening screen. It's because in the last episode we ended the chapter, so when we load it back in, well when I load in now, it basically would just start up straight away, so I thought I'd give you a recap now, and we will get straight into it. Oh, it's been a long time. It's actually been a long time since I've played this. Well, this one, anyway. I recently beat the fourth game.
It was the middle of June. With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista.
I hate the rain. Actually, I don't mind the rain. I don't mind it when I'm not in it.
With our field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
What happened? Someone die?
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams.
That was close.
I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much.
Well, fair enough.
But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class!
I can see she's an amazing instructor. You can't forget, Instructor Sarah, top-tier teacher.
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do.
Oh, good God.
Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday.
Okay.
Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Right.
Oh, the sooner this week is over, the better.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
I see.
Our class averages?
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Seems that way.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge.
Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor.
How did she become an instructor anyway? It's just...
Stand, bow.
No. I'm not standing for anything. Jeez, what should we do? What should I do? Well, die. Okay, that was a bit harsh. I could stand a bone up on just about anything, honestly, but my biggest worry right now is math. I feel you there, Elliot. I hate math. I wouldn't mind doing a few study sessions with you if you think it would help. I need to review math anyway. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare, though. You mean it? That'd make a huge help. I'm not doing voice this time. My biggest weak spot is Erebonian history. I guess I doubt that comes as a huge surprise to anyone. It doesn't, because you're from the land of Nord. I think I understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points. I can aid you with that if you'd like. Though in return, I'd appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help me revise my military science essay. It'd be my pleasure. Would you like to study with me, Fee? I guess so. Well, would you two mind if I jumped in too? I could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, Laura, I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. I'm not sure where you're going with this, and I'm very concerned. I'll see you all later. Oh. Bye then. Huh? What's up with her? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I could have sworn I saw her looking over at Fee. Hey, Reen? Fight me, Elliot. What is it? You heading back to the dorms? You're totally welcome to come study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys a bit later. Alright then. Perhaps we'll see you later. I'm pretty sure you will. The day before the exams is a free day. Talking to certain characters will allow you to study with them. When you run out of bonding points, the time of the day will change to the evening and the main story will advance. Okay. So, I have 3 points, and I can go and study with 3 different people. Who should we study with? Oh, we can study with, well, Sarah's at the old schoolhouse. You can't study with her, because she probably doesn't give a shit anyway. Who should we study with? I guess I can't remember who's the best people are. Yeah, let's see some guys, I suppose. Rita. Oh, you two. Are the 2 of you studying military science? Looks like you guys are tearing through things too. More or less. You got us just as we reached the section on military symbols. Care to join us? Yeah, why not? Sure, couldn't hurt. I didn't know anything about military science until we entered the academy, so I'm not feeling terribly confident. It's not as though most schools teach military miniature. I don't know what that means. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I probably pronounced it wrong. Alongside literature and math, we're all in the same boat here. Either way, we'd be happy to have another person's battle. Have a seat. Fight me. That's all I'm going to say to you guys. I like guys. Now let's begin. Map marking symbols are used to represent an assortment of different units and formations. This is the symbol for infantry. Gotcha. Pardon me. A rectangle with an X in it is the symbol for infantry. Remember that, guys. It's going to be on the test, I think. Green, try to draw the symbol for headquarters from memory. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure it's this. Is it? Interesting. Guys, you think you can draw the symbol for an armored troop? Sure, this should be it. Interesting. Remember all these, because I won't. Looks like a tissue box. Now I have a tough one for you. What does this symbol mean? Oh, that means go fuck yourself, right? I think so. That's engineer, right? You got it. I was close. I'm always close. You. There's so much to memorize this class, and the fact that we're going in blind makes it even worse. These seem like the raw basics, too. Even though not all of us will end up involved with the military, it does seem a little excessive. But bear in mind that our military science class is to teach us how to deal with harsh situations effectively. In that sense, there's plenty to learn even if we never find ourselves on a battlefield. That's probably why it's mandatory. If it could save our lives, we owe it to ourselves to do well. I agree with guys. Haha, alright. Agreed. I completely agree. Use this, guys, and Reen stay together for a while longer, continuing to test each other on military science. Your bond with use is strengthened. Your bond with Guy is strengthened. Oh yeah, I forgot about all that. Okay. Where should we go next? Let's head up the gym, because I like studying with Laura. Plus, I want to get my bond level with Laura up a bit higher upstairs. Because it means that, I think I've explained this, but it means that basically when I, let's see if we can show you real quick. Yeah, I can do like level 2 stuff with them, and when these get higher, you get more stuff, so it's quite useful to have as many at high link levels as you possibly can. Oh, are you two studying? Melissa probably met with Laura because she was worried about it. Yeah, we both figured we both figured we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I've never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Rain? Yeah, fuck it, why not? I'd love to. The exam's supposed to be focused on the basics of illustration, right? You got it. Let's get started. How about you ask the first question, Rain? Sure. I hated art in school. I'm not an artistic person, so... in case my thumbnails weren't obvious. Okay, first question. Alyssa, what is a desin? I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lines of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits its subject. You think correctly. So Laura, what exactly is a sketch? A sketch portrays its subject roughly, with very little in the way of detail. I suppose it could be likened to an early first draft of a drawing. That's right. Sketches and desins are basically two sides of the same coin, since both are used to start a painting. The big difference is that desins usually take some time to finish, whereas sketches are pretty quick. But there's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas, Laura? That would be crocus, I believe. You do know your stuff, but maybe that just means we should be using harder questions to study with. Let me see if I can find some. Hey Rain, if you want, I can ask this next set of questions. It's hardly effective studying if you don't get to answer any questions yourself. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here and I'll find a really good one. Well, if you insist. Haha, maybe we should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person. No, he's just a jackass. And so the three continued their art study session. Pardon me for the drink right there. It's also... having these like bonding moments with people is also a good way to boost it, because as we've seen, you don't always get to like team up with certain people, so having the bonding events where you can just team up, where you can just pick and choose whoever you want, is quite handy. Because it just means that you can, we're doing Emma and Fee by the way, it just means that you can build up your bonds faster, which means your links are going to be stronger when you get there. Okay, where are you two? Oh yes, the twin sisters. I forget their names. Linde and Vivi, I believe. Alright, let's study with these two. Are the two of you going over our Rabonian history? I can't memorize things like this. It's all pointless. God, I love Fee. I fucking love Fee so much. Fee, that seems a little harsh. Oh, I know. Why don't you join us, Rainy? I'm sure it would make studying more enjoyable for Fee, too. Study with Emma and Fee. This will consume a study point, and afterward the time of day will advance to evening, and the main story will proceed. Okay, let's do it. That sounds like a good idea to me. The exam's going to be focused on... Sorry. The exam's going to be focused on the War of Lines, right? That's right. Shall we start from the beginning then? Oh, good God, I get the feeling this is going to be a long one, guys. After that, Draco's gathered soldiers in the North Highlands. And in the year 952 of the Septian calendar, he liberated the capital, bringing the war to an end. Excellent. Well done, Fee. I guess it stuck. Incidentally, the war came to an end in July of that year, which is next month, so that's easy to remember. They say it was raining in Heimdall that day. But legend has it that the moment Emperor Draco stepped into the city, the rain stopped. Huh, that's neat. Yeah, it seems like a story that'll stick in my memory. You're a pretty good teacher, aren't you? Well, I'm always using tricks like these to help me remember things. If you're having fun while you study, it makes it much easier for the material to stick in your memory. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, but okay. Interesting. So that's your method. Well, if you can do it, we can do it too. Shall we finish this stuff off then? Please. Oh, Reen stayed with Emma and Fee for a while longer, making sure they knew their Erebonian history back to front. And our bond with both of them has strengthened. Pardon me for the burp. And, yep, as it explained, it is now evening. Oh, it's already time to head home. I didn't even realize because of the rain. I guess I should get ready to head back to the dorms. Yep, I guess so.
Excuse me?
Fight me. Hey, a maid! Ew.
I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this.
Maid-like girl. I'm pretty sure she is a goddamn maid.
Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
It is indeed maid.
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the East Wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness. But I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure as well.
Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
Wait, how do you know his name? She seems suspicious. What the- Why do I question anything in this game? Where the fuck did you just put your umbrella?
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
Jesus Christ, Reen, that took you a while to figure out.
Reen?
Person? Oh, it's Alyssa. Fuck do you want?
Hey there, Elisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not gonna learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
I imagine you're both going the same way. You're both living in the same dorm.
Sure, okay.
God, he's such an idiot.
Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
Well,
You did hate him for most of the first part.
at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Oh.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
No need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years.
Wow, savage. Push her over the side of the bridge, Reen.
Anyway, how do you feel? All prepped and ready for our exams?
Nope.
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got. Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Machias scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me, too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level.
Oh.
Aren't you curious about, my family and stuff?
Should I be?
You mean the mysterious Elisa R., agent of national intrigue?
Also, if you'll notice, her hair is phasing through her goddamn arm.
Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
Oh, you will find out.
It's not that major or anything. Especially compared to what you and Fee have told us about yourselves.
What, the fact that Fee used to be a Jaeger?
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal, though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger Corps must have been like.
I was really hoping that that was what you guys already knew, otherwise I just gave you a huge spoiler on V's background.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do.
Sarah knows a lot about a lot of things and she doesn't say much.
Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kind of strange earlier.
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
Green told Elisa about the woman and the maid out.
A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is it?
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act.
Upstanding guy, my ass.
She seemed a couple years older than us. Maybe 20 or so?
Well, how fucking old are you people? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be around the age of 16 or something.
A maid in her early 20s.
You know her?
Something wrong?
No, just thinking.
I feel like Alyssa knows who she is.
There's no way it could really have been her.
I feel like she knows exactly who it is.
Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here.
What's going on?
Ahem. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something?
Yeah, sure, let's go with
Though
that.
that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
Ah, shut up.
If only.
I guess we'll have to keep playing to find out the mystery behind the maid. Midterms day 1. Oh, god damn it. The next day. The first of 4 grueling days of midterm exams began. Oh god, it's Instructor Thomas. Everybody history question. The Middle Ages War of the Lions was brought to an end by Emperor Dragul. When did the war end? July 952. This should be the right answer. I remember that. I remember some of the answers, but not all of them. Instructor Mary's class. Art question. Mr. A wants to draw a rough colored watercolor image. Which of the following styles would be most appropriate? Sketch. Aha! This should be the right answer. I was for a second, my brain just stopped working for a moment there because I couldn't fucking remember what the right answer was. Ah. Instructor Night Art. Military science question. Figure 1 depicts a military formation. What type of unit is currently advancing? Direction of advance. Oh crap, we did this one. Ah, shit, that's... I think it was armored. Ah, crap. Oh, well. I think it was meant to be armored. I was looking at the arrows and I got confused. Instructor Makarov. Orbital science question. The following statements which about orbments all purport to be true. Which one is not? Abilities change based on quartz. They synchronize with their user. Allow arts usage without quartz. Orbital energy recovers over time. That one? I think it is. Yeah. This should be the right answer. Yeah, because we know that they change with different quartz because we've seen that. As we've changed out the quartz on our team. Political economics question. Of the following laws enacted last year, which came into force first in Heimdall? I don't actually fucking know. International Criminal Law Act? I don't actually remember. I think so. Hey, it was that one. It should be the right answer. I didn't do that one. I think if you go to speak, it's either Crow or Toa, because you can learn with them too. I think one of them tells you it, but I can't remember. Hey, it's Sarah. Combat Studies question. Emergency CPR is divided into roughly 4 stages. A. Check if the person is breathing. B. Check if the person is conscious. C. Perform chest compressions and rescue breaths. D. Call for help in a loud voice. Put these stages in the correct order. I don't know. I think it's pretty sure it's this one. I'm gonna go this one. It's not that one. Fuck. I can't remember. Because that's what I would do. Call for help and then check if they're breathing. But I think it's call for help at the end. Congratulations on making it through 4 days of exams. Thanks, Sarah. And what do you know? It looks like the rain ended right along with them. Clearly, this is the goddess's way of rewarding you for all your hard work. Heart emoji. I don't think that reasoning would stand up in scrutiny. Phew, I'm totally spent. It's over. You've worked really hard, Fee. Phew. Anyway, today's free day, so take the chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. They'll post the results next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. But don't relax too much because you've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon too. With all the intense studying, I'd completely forgotten about that. You could stand to be a little more considerate with the timing of your announcement. So next Wednesday is when we'll know where we're going for our next field study. Yep, you'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. Anyway, make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least 1 day off. Pardon me. I guess I should probably attend club practice once in a while. Oh, and one more thing. I've got some business to take care of out of town after we're all done here. I won't be back until tomorrow night, so don't, burn the dorm down while I'm gone or anything. Heart emoji. I love Sarah. I have to be honest, I've been trying to remember where we go next for the field exams. I genuinely don't remember. So I guess we're all gonna find out together. Because I literally cannot freaking remember. Where's Fee? I guess she's probably taking a nap somewhere. She is a cat.
Now that the exams are over, I feel free as a bird. And I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
Where are we going to get drunk?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow night? It's almost as if...
She's gonna get late.
She's going to meet her secret lover?
I was right. She's gonna get late.
Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic typhoon.
Jesus Christ, useless. Savage as fuck, my dude.
You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but with that personality and that lifestyle...
I think she'd still snare somebody.
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Reen. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
That's because she likes to do weird stuff.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
Got a problem with that?
That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
The principal usually tells us to, so I don't see why this month would be any different.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Well, you're not coming with us.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Ooh, looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time.
Yep. Oh yeah, Laura and Fee agreed last time, didn't they? Speaking of Laura and Fee, where are they?
Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to?
Oh yeah, Gaius isn't there. I didn't even
He
know.
mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. You think he went there?
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
This guy's been a bad boy.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. He and Laura left early too.
Yeah, I know.
I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once. That sounds nice.
Hmm?
Something up, Emma?
Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Really?
So you think so too?
It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings.
No, we've already got Marcus for that.
Neither did I.
We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
Well, yeah, they're acting sus.
I wonder if that's what that was all about.
What?
Did you see something, Machias?
What happened?
Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps.
Maybe Laura doesn't like the fact that she kept that from them.
That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression.
Yeah, maybe I'm right. Maybe she just didn't like the fact that Fee kept it from them for so long. Either that, or Laura has problems with Jaegers.
It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
Interesting.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves.
Yeah.
We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
Way to call out Alyssa.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
Yes?
My apologies. I meant no offense.
Oh, he definitely meant offense.
I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
I know what it is.
Really?
Ugh, you. Now, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry. We're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that.
Really? It would make things awkward between us. Knowing who your family is no less awkward than finding out that Fee was a Jaeger. Which, if nobody remembers what a Jaeger is, they're basically mercenaries. Killers for hire.
Welcome back, my lady.
Anybody recognize the voice?
Huh?
It's the maid that Reed met.
What?
No new Alyssa knew her.
Sharon?
Sharon, that's her name.
It's so delightful to see you again.
I had a feeling Alyssa knew her.
Oh, hey. It's that maid I ran into the other day.
You know her?
No.
What are you doing here?
What's your relationship?
She didn't. Mother didn't.
But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself.
I'm sorry, chairman?
Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory.
Okay. Alyssa seemed triggered. Sharon Kruger.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger.
I like Sharon.
I am a servant in the employ of the Rhineford household.
Ah, there you go. There you go. Way to go, Sharon. Good job. They
I will
didn't
do all
know.
I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
They didn't know. It's a long story beyond the railways. It is a very long story on who the Rhineford Company is, but don't worry, the game will explain it faster than I can. And they explain it over time, so you're gonna have to give it a minute. As you can no doubt tell, ladies and gentlemen, Elisa's last name is Rhineford.
Oh!
Wow. Hey, better than I do.
Simply spectacular.
Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks more than edible.
I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast.
Interesting.
That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast.
Interesting.
I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
Interesting.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
The Duke meaning your dad, I assume?
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
Looks like you've already had. Somebody doesn't look too happy.
I get the feeling Elisa is less than impressed with the meal.
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Well, it's not like...
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time.
Oh, Jesus.
My lady, please. I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life. I can take perfectly good care of myself, thank you very much.
Hi.
Oh, fine. I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something? I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days. Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week.
I don't know what's happening anymore. Hi, Laura.
Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things one too many times.
I can't believe that R actually stood for Elisa Rhineford.
What the fuck did you think it stood for?
And from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that Elisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps, what with all the nobles here.
Why?
Anyway, I object to everything about this.
Of course you do.
Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
Will you get over yourself? Fucking hell.
I knew it.
Oh?
You're really concerned about her, aren't you? The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
Aw, Sharon's so adorable.
That's preposterous. Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast? Ooh, really? I mean, stop treating me like a child.
For a second there, you acted like one. Good job.
Though yes, I would like some jam.
It's almost heartwarming to watch.
I know, right?
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
Sharon knows how to push her buttons. Don't worry about that. After beginning the day with Sharon's peerless breakfast, the members of Class 7 left to go about their daily routine. Meanwhile, Reen went to check the tasks the student council had given him for the day. Student council tasks for June. Pardon me. Okay, I'm not gonna burp again. I thought I was. Old School Mystery 3. This month I would like the members of Class 7 to commit themselves to their noble academic pursuits. Though I know studious as you all are, I can expect that anyway. So, on top of that, I'd like you to continue your exploration of the old schoolhouse and report your findings to me, Principal Van Dyke. I feel like he's... yeah. I feel like he's just making shit up at some points. Ooh, George and Angelica. We're testing the oral bike's capabilities on a highway near Trista. If you're curious, come talk to us in the engineering building. Oh yeah, the bike. Secret admirer, Vincent. I am in need of aid. Some fair maiden has sent me several messages proclaiming her love for me, and who could blame her? I don't think I've met Vincent yet. I simply must know who she is. So, would some kind soul help me find her? Help find her and bring her to me. More details behind the storage building. Oh. Hey, request from George and Angelica. It's about the orbital bike too. Wonder what they need help with. Looks like I'll have to swing by the engineering club before I head to the old schoolhouse. Well, this is the first sun I've seen in days, so I might as well make the most of it. Alright, let's do this. I have 3 bonding points. Who can I bond with? Fee, Laura, Machias, Eustace, Alyssa, Elliot, and Toa. Well, sadly we're not gonna do Toas. I like to just do the bonding events with people who are part of the class. Makes things easier. That and you go and do missions with them anyway, so getting your link levels up with them is, in my opinion, priority. But when you beat the game, you can reload your save, and you also get to do a few things that basically means you get full bonding points. So once you've done one playthrough, when you go back through it, everything that you have, you can carry it over. I'm going to save, actually. Everything you have, you can carry over, so like notebooks and shit like that. You can carry them over, unlock all the bonding points, and then do every bonding event and get everybody's link level quite high. And also finish off the character profile sections in the actual notebook. But for now, I'm going to end this episode here. I know it's a bit early, but I don't want to do any bonding events and stuff like that just yet, because we're so close to the end of the episode, the end of my time for this episode anyway, so I might as well just do them all in the next episode, as well as, hopefully, all of the quests. I don't know whether we'll be able to do the schoolhouse fully, but we will get as far as we can in the next episode. So for now, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like what you saw, by all means, salt that like button. And don't forget to subscribe, as I have more of this and a lot of other games coming out very soon. And I will see you all in the next video. See you later, guys.